Hello everyone, welcome to Divine and Wild Tarot. In today's 꽱ᴏᴘ card reading, we're gonna go over what makes you super attractive. If you're totally new to this channel, I warmly welcome you to this community. I'm an energy reader and this channel is all about tarot readings, channel messages, and connecting with the divine. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're totally new to pick a card specific videos, all you have to do is pick a number between 1, 2, and 3. Or if you need visuals, you can look over here, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3 over here. Once you've chosen your number, you can go down to the description box below, click on the timestamp correlating the number you chose, and that's where your reading will start today. And without further ado, let's start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. How are we all doing today? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for supporting this channel by simply being here. If you'd like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. Let's find out what makes you super attractive through the tarot cards. Group number 1. What makes them super attractive? Do you guys have nice hats or something? I think some of you guys have some really nice hats and people it just suits your look. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's the first thing I am seeing. Let's look into, oh my god, literally hats, and hats for days. I literally never noticed the hats in a tarot reading deck. And I'm drawn to that. Or, if it's not the hats or headgears that you wear, it could simply be your head space, your forehead, your brows are it just frames your face really well, or something about your aesthetics in terms of your anatomical structure of how your hair grows and your forehead, and just it's very specific. Whatever's coming through is whatever we're gonna get. I find that people feel like you guys are able to attract anything into your life and you just get it. People feel like you're a very lucky individual, and in that way it's this level of success that people think you are that makes you really attractive as well. And the fact that you're so in tune with the planet, you're so in tune with yourself, you're so in tune with the universe and life itself, that is one of those things that make you so attractive. Again, okay, so it's not even about your kind of forehead area or hats that you wear. It's also your facial structure in general is really super attractive. Maybe it's your jawline, or just it's not a particular look that I'm trying to describe. It's just that, aesthetically, proportionally, your face just looks really nice to people that find you extremely attractive. Is one of the main points is your facial structure and how you look. In terms of taking a deeper dive into your energy and what you give off and what makes you super attractive in that way is your ability to just know what people need. You're very sympathetic and empathetic, and people are able to feel like they're safe around you, emotionally safe. Sometimes when you're dealing with someone that's a little bit more chaotic and maybe they have a bad track record of whatever that track record can be, of, distrust and manipulation, all those icky stuff. So you guys are the complete opposite of that. People feel like they can trust you. And if you have those better qualities in terms of being a decent human being, that of course helps in you being an attractive person, because not only does your face look really good to the people that find you extremely attractive, on top of the amazing ways you display yourself, hold yourself, and the way you move and the way you walk, you also have really good work ethic. And you guys are able to show up in a way that feels a lot more meaningful than any other shallow encounter with anyone else. It feels like you're actually present in the moment, and it feels like you're actually, there when you're conversating with someone. And so that's one of those things that make you really attractive and memorable. Being attractive also comes with being memorable, and how does a person be memorable? Most of the time people only care about, you know, how you make them feel. So you make people feel important, you make people feel seen, you make people feel like they matter. So that's a really strong trait that's coming through in terms of what makes you really attractive. I just see, okay, like to recap so far, it's because you exude this level of success. Whether you feel that way or not, I feel like you guys know you're successful though. So you guys exude a level of success, you carry that success well. And you're able, you guys are kind of psychic, you guys are really intuitive, you guys kind of just know what's up when something is up. And so people can feel like, because you have this natural way of seeing through people and seeing through things, people naturally feel seen. And people that don't want to be seen in that way, they're not going to get along with you. And so those are the people that are not meant to be in your life if they are having a bad reaction to literally you existing and just being you. You are such an amazing individual, and you have a full, like, well-rounded scope of being a really amazing, attractive human being, because not only do you aesthetically look good, it's that you attract to success, you attract the right people into your life, you're highly intuitive, you're empathetic, you're present, you are in the moment, and you guys are able to say what you want to say and not sugarcoat things, and people really appreciate that. And on top of that, you have really good work ethic. People feel like you work hard, and working hard and, you know, making things happen is a super attractive trait of yours as well. I know it's more like a kind of how you live your day-to-day life, but it's also the energy that you carry around with you. You know, you carry around success, you carry around good work ethic, you carry around psychic abilities, and people can sense that. And that's one of those things that make you highly super attractive. I feel like people see that you have a lot of potential. If you haven't lived into this level of success that I'm describing to you, is that people see what I'm saying in you. They see that you're hardworking, they see that you're capable, they see that you have the looks, they see that you are really resourceful as well. We have the vulture spirit, and that's about you being able to use the resources that you have and not put anything into waste. And that's attractive in a way, because sometimes people find small, simple details super attractive that you might not even think that it is a big deal. You know, even the way you put your shoes on, or the way you hold your cutlery, the way you, I don't know, cook your dinner, just like those small little things. I feel like when it comes to you guys, group number one, it's not so much about the grandiose ways of being. And although there are a lot of very big things happening for you that makes you that type of really super attractive individual, but also on top of that, it's the way you sit. It's the simple things. It's the small things that make you super attractive. The way you are so caring, the way you are so nurturing, the way you are, you know, ask someone, you know, genuinely ask someone, how are they doing? How are you doing? And actually meaning it, and actually being curious about, you know, how their day went. And, you know, being involved in people's lives in that way, where, you know, not just kind of like a fleeting comment or a fleeting question that just doesn't feel like there's substance to it. There's like the way you go about life and the way you interact with people, it feels like there is substance. So you guys are also very independent. I totally picked up on that independent energy throughout this whole reading. So, you know, the cat spirit, I mean, literally, cats are independent animals. You know, they don't really need you, but sometimes they want you. So you kind of give off that energy as well. And actually that in itself, I feel like there's like just so many layers of why you're so attractive. And so, you know, being and holding that type of energy where you're just totally fine on your own holds a lot of power, and that in itself is highly attractive as well, because I mean, you don't need anyone. You don't need anyone, but sometimes you want company, and sometimes you want some people. So you want, but it's not like you need. And that's a whole different difference of energy, you know, needing someone and being needy, and as if it's like you need this person or something to keep you whole and complete and happy, versus like, hey, you don't actually need it, you're whole and complete already on your own. And instead just simply wanting, you know, it'd be nice to have that, but you don't absolutely need it. And so that energy that you hold and that energy that you kind of marinate yourself in is super attractive. Yeah, so okay, you guys have the partnerships and alliances. I just feel like you guys are really good at networking, really good at dealing with people in general, and just more positive traits after positive traits after positive traits. Group number one, you guys are, you know, what makes you attractive too is like when people notice that you are good at dealing with social environments. You know, when you're able to be a social chameleon, whether you feel it or not, you guys have that gifted innate talent where you're smooth and you're graceful in different social settings. You're able to be friends and be kind and nice to other people. And, you know, it's kind of like when you're at a restaurant and the person you're with or the people you're with are rude to the waitress, and it makes them less attractive. Whereas in your case, and, you know, when people are actually nice to other people in front of other people, or nice to, you know, strangers, and people notice that, and you have no reason to be nice to them, you have no reason to be generous and kind to them, but you are, because that's just who you are, and that's what makes you so amazing and so attractive. And it really adds to your whole persona and, you know, who you are as an individual that makes you attractive. So just really good with people, and people notice that. And, you know, it's valued as well, because not everyone is good with a lot of people, and that's totally okay too. If you're only, you know, jive and get along with one or two or a handful of people, and you're really picky with your energy, that's totally okay too. But in group number one, in your case, even though you don't feel like you get along with everyone, you are able to get along with a lot of people, and you find grace in social settings, in many different social settings. So that's amazing. That was a very full, well-rounded reading. You guys are doing amazing. And oh my gosh, I decided to just take another card from a random deck, and you guys have this like beautiful tree. It's like, you guys, I mean, like angel of verdancy. I don't even know what these words mean, but you know, you guys have a soothing soul. You guys have a soothing energy. It's peaceful, it's calm, it's confident, and it's like, you know, trees, you know, they're independent, they're strong, and they're good on their own, you know. And but at the same time, how are trees connected to other trees? Through under the earth, through all the roots that are intertwined in a whole network, a whole forest, you know. So you're good at networking. So that's just another way of saying, you know, what is attractive about you, of what we've already mentioned in another way. So okay, that is your reading group number one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hello group number two, how are we all doing today? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for supporting this channel by simply being here. If you'd like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. And let's find out what makes you super attractive. Pile number two, what makes you super, super attractive? Okay, and my cat has joined us. Hello, kitty cat. Interesting. Okay, let me pull out all your cards. Not all, but more cards to get a full message. All right, my cat is super vibing on your reading. She's all over the camera. Let's see if she'll stay still. What is this? Bread. Ooh, interesting. It's the way you guys live your life. People find it really attractive. That's the first thing I get. It's the way you are able to be, the way you're like that. You're so confident and capable and able to make things happen. I don't think my cat will stay here for the whole duration of the reading. I mean, she might, but for now we'll just have to work around this situation. And I will bring the cards up to the camera if we need to. So what makes pile number 2 super attractive? One more card, one more card. Fantastic. Oh, you guys are really passionate. I'm not surprised. The first thing I wanted to say was how you live your life and how you're so capable and independent and just capable. Just the word of your reading, the theme of this is capable. You guys are highly passionate. You guys are, you know, able to break the chain of trauma, of patterns, of, you know, things that have happened. It's like you're so adaptable and you're so passionate about the things you do, and that's what makes you super, super attractive. The way you live your life, the way you carry yourself. When I see your energy or tune into your energy, it feels like you are this fiery fairy just gliding through space and time and just so in love with yourself, so in love with life, so in love with the universe. And you're just traversing through time and space with your lightning energy. I didn't even see this card, and you guys have a really intense energy, and I'm not surprised you guys got the lightning card. Let's zoom in a little bit. This lightning card says, control your anger or you will be sorry. That's interesting. So because you guys are so, you know, there's two sides to this card that I want to read this, because I feel like both ways of this card can be read is relevant to your situation. I feel like because you're so passionate and you just strike people like a thunderbolt, super passionate, super shocking in a good way, super just, I don't even know how, there's not enough words to describe how intense your energy, but in a really good way, because it's passion, it's fire. It's like you go into people's lives and you transform so many things about them and how they see life, and people are forever changed when they experience your presence in their life. So the other side of it, and advice coming through, is, you know, with that level of fire and with that level of passion, it can sometimes cause like chaos, or it can sometimes, like if it's out of control, it can really cause some messy situations, to say the least. You know, I can totally relate because I'm a fire sign, I'm a Sagittarius, and I feel like this reading is totally relatable because, you know, sometimes fire signs get really, really passionate about things, almost to the point of obsession. You know, when I set my eyes on something and I want it, I will absolutely get it, and I will destroy everything in its path to get what I want. And so it's similar to that type of energy where it's obsession, where it's intense. You know, that type of energy can totally be transmuted and transformed into extreme productivity and really just making goals happen and really meeting your expectations and getting the things you want in life. It's amazing for that. But sometimes the dark side of that energy is that it can be destructive. It can be overly, I don't even know what the word is, but it's like this spiraling dark abyss of just stuff that is not good. And I feel like with your level of passion, with your level of strength and power and potential, oh my gosh, you guys have so much energy, and people find that super, super, super insanely attractive, because not everyone has this level of intensity. Not everyone has this level of passion. You know, a lot of people are going through life kind of dead inside, and it's totally relatable even for me as a fire sign that can relate to your reading so far. You know, we all have our different days and different moments in our life, and the thing that makes you super attractive is, you know, your ability to see what's wrong and change it, and not continue these bad habits or bad cycles. You guys, you know, people witness and see you and you developing as an individual, what makes you super attractive is your ability to break the chains, break the habits. You know, some people stay stuck in their habits for years, for lifetimes sometimes. In your case though, you see something bad that's happening, you cut it off right away. And you make changes so fast that people are like so shook when they see you change, and they can barely keep up. People in your life, a lot of people in your life cannot keep up with you. I mean, some people can, but it's very rare. Like maybe one or two, you're very, very, very close friends, maybe. But even then, they're like, you know, people don't really accept change with big open arms. You know, people innately almost want to see you stay the same, unfortunately. You know, it's just, I wish it wasn't like that, but it's also kind of like in my experience too, people don't really like to see change happening this fast. Okay, the level of passion you have and the level of adaptability you have in life is like commendable. Is that the word, commendable? Like, you know, it's just like good, like that is amazing. You know, that's a part of what makes you super attractive. You're able to get the bread. People wonder like how you're so successful at what you do and how you live your life, because I mean, it's only natural that you're so successful because you have this much fire and passion and so much determination in getting what you want. So you are infinite love, look inward for answers. I love that. So that's an advice coming through in this reading for you guys, is if you need to look for answers, if you're seeking answers, if you're, you know, you got to look within. You have so much fire and passion. Only you know your truth. Only you know what's going on in your life and what's going on with you. No one else really knows what's going on, first of all, with themselves. So how can they even know at all what's good for you? So you have to trust yourself. You have to trust in your own gut feelings and really tune in. You guys, what makes you super attractive is that you guys are, I mean, I'm not surprised that you guys literally have the Sun card, because you're so magnetic. With the level of intensity of a personality you have, you are just radiating like the sun. It just warms up planets. You are the sun that warms up planets. You warm up lifetimes. You are able to just shed so much light into the darkest of the dark. And so I don't know why so much advice and sort of like, actually, you know what? So we have the Wheel card here as well, you know? So people feel like, you know, what makes you super attractive is like not only the way they kind of witness you go through life in it's like you're this wheel, okay? And people watch you live your life in the way that it just keeps going, like you don't stop. And that's what makes you super attractive too, because it's almost like they envy and they wish they had the energy that you have, because it's like you just never stop. And you're just so amazing in that way. You're consistently working on projects. You're consistently doing fun, amazing, new things. And people wonder how you even are able to have that much energy and how you do what you do. And so that naturally sets off, like, you know, people find that super admirable. People admire the heck out of you for, you know, the way you live your life. You know, it's like if you're not working on a project, if you're not making cool things happen, you're on a vacation. And they're like, does group member 2 ever take a break? Do they ever just, like, you're always overachieving something, and people can see that you bounce around. Like, we have the grasshopper here and the grapes. So it's just, you guys are just fine individuals. You guys are able to create balance even in chaos. And it's not even that you're in chaos. It's not chaos. People think that it feels chaotic, but it's actually not at all. Like, when you are living your life, it's just that this is just normal. This is just you. This is just what you want to do and how you want to live your life. And this is really fast-paced life that people find a lot of admiration and inspiration in, and it's what makes you super attractive as well, because, you know, people see you achieving all these things and doing all these things. So let's pull maybe one more card here, group number 1. So you have, okay, sorry. I said one more card, but I need a clarity card for that one card. Group number 1. Oh, Tabby. Oh my God. Ah. My cat is moving my camera around. Okay, pile number 2. Yeah, I'm just like gassing you guys up right now because you guys are just able to, you know what to say. You're clever, you're witty. It's because you're so passionate and so just like on top of everything, and you're just that kind of person. You're just that it person. You just have it all going. You're sharp, you're witty, you're intelligent, you're passionate, you're hardworking, you're a fireball just blazing through the universe. And so like that's all these things that make you a super attractive individual. And that's the messages I have for you guys today, group number 2. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked this reading, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3, everyone who chose this beautiful deck. If you liked a tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here and supporting this channel by simply checking this video out. And let's find out what makes you super attractive. My cat has been wanting to be a part of these videos, so we'll just let her be a part of the videos. Pile number 3, what makes you super attractive? Oh, aren't you guys such a wonderful bunch? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get into your cards. These are really good cards. I know my cat's totally just loves the attention, and so she just apparently really needs you guys' attention as well. Wait, what is she doing? Okay, here, we'll make it a wider screen so that you can like maybe see around her as well. So we have the fulfillment card and the abundance card. And now my camera's not straight. Okay, so pile number 3. Okay, oh, what is going on? Group number 3, you guys are crazy. You guys are actually crazy. So, I mean, like, you guys are beautiful. I feel like if you're a girl watching this, like, you just remind people of flowers. You remind people of like just the meadows, you know, just the beautiful, just long blowing in the wind grass, just peaceful energy. You guys just are so purifying. You know, your energy is so purifying to be around. Even if you're a guy watching this, you can have that level of clean energy, of pureness. It's like you just get it. You know, you guys have good humor. You're woke. You are fully aware. You have ascended this lifetime, and I feel like you have ascended in previous lifetimes, and so it's like you've just been living in this level of ascension as a soul. And right now in human form, group number 3, what makes you super attractive is that people can feel how comforting you are, and you are fulfilled. People see that you are whole and complete. You know, you are abundant. You are this juicy peach that is like hanging off of a tree, and people just want to like eat you up because like you're just so adorable. If you're a girl, like you're just so adorable. And you know, apply all these descriptive words I'm using to your situation. You know, people want to just eat you up from both genders. You know, like you're just so cute. You are just so adorable, and you are so pleasing to be around. You know, you have the abundance. You know, people feel the abundant energy that emits off of you. People feel like they are energetically filled up around you. You know, sometimes when you're around people that are kind of like, you know, the complete opposite of what I'm describing, you know, kind of like energy vampires or people that are just not in a very good place in their life, when you're around them, it just kind of feels like exhausting, or they drain your energy. Whereas in your case, when people are around you, they feel like they are filled up. They are It's like you add to their life, your energy adds to their energy, and they just feel better about themselves. And that's what makes you super attractive. You know, I was, describing in group number 1 where it's like, people find people memorable based on how they feel. People don't buy into things and products and companies based off of like just simply their products. It's like they're buying emotion. People want to feel good. That's how anything is sort of like made I'm not even sure what all the words are here. This is very like a kind of entrepreneurial, kind of businessy kind of like topic. It was like, okay, like what do people buy into? It's like, well, people buy into emotion. It's like people aren't buying dinners just for the sake of like staying alive. People are buying the experience at the restaurant with their friends. People are buying experiences, like that's why people love going to Disney. People love going to amusement parks, or even going to like art galleries. This is why people buy art, is because of the emotion that they get to feel. People want to feel good. They want to feel like something brings them back to a memory of some kind. I don't know if this whole tangent is making sense, but long story short, the way you make people feel is memorable. You make them feel good. You make them feel like they are important. You make them feel like, you're not taking anything, because there's a lot of takers in this life, and there is also an equal amount of people that are givers. There's always a fine balance in this universe and in life and in all the great things that comes with being alive. And so you guys are truly givers. You guys are like the rain on like, after being sunny for so long, you guys are the purifying rain that comes after like, a whole season of drought or a whole season of no rain. When that first rain comes down, it feels so purifying, and it's like a beautiful rain where it's just like, it's sunny for some reason, but it's also raining. It's that kind of a purifying energy that you guys give off. You guys have this level, I don't know what you guys do. It's not giving me exact specifics. Like this is the most like, I guess like soul-based reading in terms of all 3 decks that all 3 piles that we've been reading, is that your soul has been evolved so many times throughout your lifetimes and the journey through this universe, that there's this sense of knowing, is because you've gone through so much as a soul, that you give off this level of security. It's because you've gone through so much, you're able to, basically say, like without saying it, people can feel like everything is okay around you. And people love that energy. There's so much chaos that happens in this world, and there's so much messiness and anxiety and all of that happening in the day-to-day life for most people. And so when they come across you, they feel secure, they feel good, they feel balanced, they feel harmonious. And so it's like you just simply existing and being you, and the way you carry yourself and the way you talk and the way you say things and the way you share, it makes people feel safe. It makes people feel like everything is okay. And it's a feeling that is very valuable that you give off and that you encourage in people. So all in all, to quickly recap what we have already spoken about, you guys are just so abundant, so wise beyond your years, and people feel comfortable. Like I just, I imagine like almost like when you're younger and you have this really warm, like aunt like figure, like they're not your relative, but they're just there, you know. They're like it's like an adult figure that is so motherly, that is just really cares for you. They have no reason to care for you, but they care for you. And so you give off that energy like, wow, you are this beautiful tree that is just providing people with shelter, you know, energetically speaking. You know, you're not literally providing people with shelter, or maybe you guys are, but in terms of for most of you, it's this energetic feeling that people give off, that you give off, and people absolutely find that super attractive about you. It's because you're oh my god, I don't know how this reading can get any better. You guys are insanely attractive, especially in a very deep level too. Like from the soul, you emit beauty, you emit miracles. If rainbows and the most beautiful flowers of planet Earth manifest into human form, that is you. People trust you. And that's what makes you super admirable and attractive too, is that because people feel like they can truly, actually, genuinely trust you. And that is absolutely a super attractive trait. It's not, you know, it's almost never about the looks or how you are in terms of like physically. I mean, yeah, physical attraction, absolutely. That goes on all the freaking time. Of course, but what I'm trying to say is that looks are amazing, but if there isn't the energy, the soul, the personality, the inner you that shines through, that attractiveness can fade really fast. Whereas in your case, you guys have the energy, you have the beautiful, pure soul that you carry around with you, that you are, that makes you extremely attractive. You're this well-rounded spirit inside of your beautiful human vessel. So, you know, Spirit and this reading did not want to go into your physical looks too much, because what makes you truly stand out and what makes you truly attractive is who you are inside, and how you know, carry yourself, and all of that emitting into, you know, the space around you, and how people experience you from soul to soul. Oh my gosh, so I just pulled a random card out of another oracle deck, and you guys have, I don't get this card very often, but it says the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. What was I saying about how you've been evolving through many lifetimes as a soul? You guys truly have been preparing for this lifetime for many lifetimes, and it's like you guys are just simply ready. You guys are just, you came out of your mother's womb and you were just ready to shed light on this planet, and people can freaking feel that. You guys are extremely healing. You guys are here to do really big things, and people can feel the power of who you are as an individual, and you're just ready to make things happen. And people find that super attractive because they can see you as a beacon of light from a mile away. And so, of course, that's going to be highly attractive, because you're literally attracting opportunities, it's not even about attracting the small little things of this 3D plane. It's that you are this giant light being that is here to really help uplift humanity in just you being you. I hope this all made sense, and that's a reading I have for you guys, group number 3. I hope you liked it. If you did, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now.